Hello and welcome to episode 175 of Naija's Geeking Out, your favorite comic book podcast with a Naija twist. And we're back. It's a full house. The four of us are here again to discuss comic books and comic book related news and gists and trailers and TV. So let's go around. Red, how you doing?
Regular.
I like that. That's how you don't need to say it. You actually don't need to say more than that. Today, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Like life is really good. Arsenal is on top of the league. I
Mhm.
made some big mouths at the beginning of this week, and I've not had to eat them back. So it's
Mhm.
awesome.
The amount you
You've not
made
played.
was
You've
bigger than
not
the
played
amount you
now.
made is bigger than what you've actually gotten. So let's just
Mhm. I
the
have
amount,
not been shaved yet, and
the
that
amount
is
you
good.
made is bigger than what what's on
Wait,
ground.
what mouth did he make? Did he
He
take a
made
bet?
mouth, no, he made mouth about three body problem.
Oh, okay, okay,
Let's
okay, okay,
show
okay,
it's
okay.
gonna it's not, but
Mm,
we're
mm.
just like we're in that early stage of we don't really have much, so we'll just take it like that. Okay, that one. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually thinking I'm more into to this camp at the moment in terms of
Mm-hmm.
how my week
Oh,
is going.
okay. Why is that?
Yeah.
Arsenal
Well,
fans, why are you
for for
asking? Don't
for,
don't
for the
let's
same
talk.
for the same reason,
Sorry to
football
say.
was and that show. I'm enjoying the show quite a lot, to be
Okay,
honest.
it's best show on TV.
Please do not put words in my mouth. Do not put words in my mouth.
This is
But
what TV.
I'm enjoying it so far. I watch it with a nice smile and
Okay,
enjoyment.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. Awesome. All right. So this week we've got trailers and a lot of TV stuff. So I think we can jump right into it. I want to start with Turtles. So last year we got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, Mutant Mayhem. I don't know. I know Tunde saw it. That what did you see it? Where did you see it?
Yes, I
I
did.
saw it. Oh, which one?
Oh,
I didn't see
they're
it. No.
Turtles. Okay, Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that came out last year, and following up the success of that, Paramount is going to be releasing the animated, well, 2D animated follow-up series to the movie. It's basically the same characters, it's the same actors voicing the same characters. It's the same depictions, as in Leonardo looks like Leonardo, Leo is the biggest
Mm.
one, blah 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 blah. April is black, all of that. So that is coming this summer. I saw a brief clip of it. I don't know if did you guys didn't really see what this looked like?
I
The,
saw the
the
post.
animated series.
I saw the image of poster,
Okay,
and
okay.
I could not even bother to click on the
Yeah,
link.
the
So I don't.
animation is not the best.
Yeah, I don't like this type of art. No,
Yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
fan.
It's not the best. It's not the best. And unfortunately, it's really close to the one that Nickelodeon are doing. So Nickelodeon did a Turtles TV series as well that had art like this, similar to
Right.
this.
Okay.
Um, all the turtles looks quite distinct. It was, and it's been going for a while, and it's been it's even on Netflix. It's very good. So
Oh wait, this is not Nickelodeon.
no, this is done by Nick. I think it's produced by Nick, but it's going to be on Paramount Plus.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. This doesn't. It feels like this is not particularly exciting for anybody on here. But I just thought,
No,
well,
it's a nothing burger for kids
see.
to watch.
Mhm.
Yep.
It looks
Yeah,
like Victor and Hugo. If did anybody ever watch that cartoon?
I did.
Yeah,
it's going to be more like
Yeah.
what's this thing called? You know how to train your dragon had their own
yeah.
animated spin-off.
But that's
Kung Fu Panda had
that
something.
artwork is cleaner than this though.
Victor and Hugo.
No, I mean no. You said
No.
how
Oh,
to train your dragon. Yeah,
How to train your
The animated cartoon.
okay, okay.
yeah.
And everybody's cutting costs nowadays, so this is the new style.
AI can give you.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I can't imagine what would have made me watch this anyway. I've don't get me wrong. I read some of the comics back in the day, and when they first came out, the Cowabunga, I caught a few episodes
Cowabunga.
back in the era, but it's not something I can unless somebody's telling me, "Oh, this is the best thing to slice bread." I can't imagine myself even trying a few episodes. It's just
Even giving it a shot. Yeah,
yeah, it's just not
Mm.
really something I'll jump into.
that's on your radar. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
That's fair. Just thought I'd mention that.
that's good. Yeah,
Yeah. So next, the Joker. So, and I'm talking about Joker. Is it Foiler Dew? which is set to be released in theaters 4th of October 2024, which is this year. Exactly 5 years, I'm told, after the Joker debut.
I didn't realize it's been that long since
Yeah,
Joker.
yeah,
it didn't feel that long, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but $1 billion, there's no way Warner Brothers is going to forget $1 billion. Now, the interesting thing is that this one costs 200 million compared to the 60 million that the original cost.
I
Two hundred
don't know
thousand.
why they did that. 200 million.
200 million. 200 million.
I don't know why they did that. Have you
Sorry,
seen the music
sorry.
they are licensing for this movie?
They pay this film's going to cost $200 million.
It's going to cost 200 million.
Yes.
This is the one with Lady Gaga.
Gaga.
Yes.
Yes.
I think part of this is, this is supposed to be like a musical, so they keep calling it a jukebox musical.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
gonna
not it's pop songs actually, not
Yeah.
just any type of like popular songs from now that they're singing there. And I'm like, wow, okay.
You guys understand French, right?
What?
No.
Foolish
For
times twos.
for you means madness for two.
Oh,
Oh,
madness. So I didn't know that. Oh,
Okay, I
Yes, it means.
for some reason I was translated that as foolishness times two. Okay, okay.
Well,
Sorry.
you knew the deal
Yeah,
part is
yeah,
two.
yeah.
Yeah, so
okay. Well,
so
that's
I
nice.
think
Wow.
this is madness for all, if you ask me.
Right. Sorry. Can I confirm something?
Yeah.
This is Harley Quinn, right?
Yeah.
She's playing Harley Quinzel. Yes, correct.
Okay.
She is.
Oh, so I get the madness for two part now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm just worried that this is going to lose some of. Anyway, to be fair, I worried is a bit much because I didn't care for the first one that much. I thought
Oh,
it was
okay.
a good film.
I was gonna say I was about to say the same thing.
I didn't care for it.
Oh, well, you feel it was a good film. Oh, so you're even more you're more
No,
positive
I
Oh,
about
I
it.
thought
like
it
the
was
first
good.
one.
It was. I have too many things against it. I don't. I keep saying I have this argument all the time. I don't think it was a superhero film. I think they snuck it under the Batman umbrella to
You like
get
being
people
nice. It
more.
was a con job.
Yeah, it was. I
It's
mean,
not a con job. Like,
Is it a comic?
see,
Is that the comic book Joker?
no, but see, why should we? Here's the thing about comic book movies. Why should we limit it to one particular style of this thing? Like,
Is that the comic book? Is
let
that
it.
the comic book
Does it
Joker?
matter? Does
It
it
does.
matter?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
Most of the characters are, yeah.
my beef is not even along that line. If to me, I just felt the film was not fresh. I thought it was just a rip off of previous films
And as a
with some of the same
millionaire that has not seen Taxi Driver yet, it felt fresh enough.
actors in it as well. So that to me, I was like, hang on a minute, you just took this film and put it in Gotham. So that was my main beef with it, and it just didn't feel fresh to me. And obviously, it made lots of money, and people were raving about it, and I just could not get, could not get
Okay,
it.
like, well, let me put it like this way: if you had not
Yep.
seen Taxi Driver and those other movies you feel is enough, how would you have felt about this movie?
I can't tell you because I have seen Taxi Driver, I have seen King of
Yeah,
Kong already.
no, on like try and put yourself in the shoes of someone who had not seen those
Well, I
movies.
can't.
And
These are
is watching
iconic
this movie
movies.
for the first time.
These are iconic
Yeah.
movies. I'm sorry. And the thing is, you did not even use other actors.
Tunde, can you
Quite
can you
some actors
pretend?
are in the film as well. So it's almost like you're doubling down.
No, I'm saying that because I have not seen Taxi Driver, and
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Tunde, can you pretend that you've not read the three body problem while watching? No, you pretend you've not read the book.
yes, I no see. That's one thing I try to do with all the.
Can you pretend you've not read the
with
book?
all yes, that's what I'm saying. Like that, I try to do with all these movies we are watching. Like even with Madame Web, for example, and all these other movies we've seen. Like we try to put ourselves in the shoes of the audience that have not seen it before and try to say, okay, maybe this movie is not for us, but it's for the greater audience or something like that.
Intellectually, I can say, okay, right. even as I said, even me saying the word intellectually, my mind's already going, no, that was a rip-off. So, maybe because those films, in my day, let me put it, was so popular, so iconic, it was. I just can't divorce it. And then obviously you have I think 2 or 3 of the same actors are in it from these films. It just kind of so straight away that's what hit me, and maybe that took me out of it entirely. So I'm watching it
Maybe.
thinking,
It's like Scorsese making Irishman and saying you should forget you watched Goodfellas.
I
yeah.
mean, Irishman was boring either way, so
But he had the same people. He had some of the similar
it's like,
plot.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But
But
yeah,
but
okay,
this film
so
here now, I'm hope. Sorry, can I ask a question?
yeah,
Is it the same director for this new film?
yes, yes, of course. He made $1 billion. Of course, they're not changing it.
So it's going to be a musical.
It's going to be a musical, yes.
You see now, I might enjoy this more.
Yeah,
Oh, you
because
lo- you,
it's
you, you
different,
love
right?
you love Dapper
Yes.
loved Glee actually.
I
There was
don't
no
think it's about
Red,
that.
Red,
Thank
Red.
you. Thank you,
There
Red.
was no need for you to
No,
say that on
no,
air.
there was. I mean, he was. There was.
Why are you saying it like
I'm
that?
sorry.
It's a
I'm
bad
sorry. I
thing.
couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't resist.
No, no,
Sorry.
no, 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 no. There's no need for you to involve yourself in
No,
this.
no, 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 no. Why are you
Later,
saying it
you can,
as if it's a
you
bad
can
thing like
see
that
or
for
play
liking
along
it?
later because I
No,
don't.
he likes
Mm.
musicals. That's what I was trying to say.
Musicals are even okay, but Glee is something else. Okay, okay, okay. We know you are. We know your kind. Okay,
Oh dear.
I just
so
give. I just gave cakes and today
I mean,
I'm on now.
today, like today's
Sorry.
a Glee boy too now.
Too
He's,
Today's
too
a
he's
much
a
Glee boy.
Glee.
ammo.
Okay. So yeah, yay nay on this this new take, this musical lead on this.
yay,
I'm on the fence.
I'm 100% interested in
Oh, you
because
are, yeah. Okay.
this is something completely different from anything we've seen in CBR, and I'm all for pushing the boundaries
Can
when
I
it
ask you a
comes to
question?
CBR content. Yeah.
What are Lady Gaga's acting credentials? Has she done anything
Oh,
before this?
She's very
yes,
good.
yes,
She's
she's
very good.
good.
She's
What
very
did she
good.
do? What did she please
What's this
remind me?
movie?
The Star
Let
is
me see.
Born.
No,
She's
Star is
very
Born. Yeah,
I've not seen that.
With
she won
uh
an Oscar
with
for it, I
with the
think. Yeah,
even
no,
I think
she
she was
with
didn't win
Bradley
an
she
Oscar.
Cooper.
won an Oscar for the singing. I don't know if she won
She
an
won an
Oscar
Oscar
for
for the
acting.
singing. Yeah.
Okay, I've not
Uh,
seen that. Okay.
but she's good. She was also in Ridley Scott's House of Gucci, a very ridiculous film, but
Okay, I've not seen.
But she was good in it.
yeah, she's
Who
good.
should I've been
I've not seen that either.
I've not seen that. It was they wanted me to
Okay.
pay
It's
No.
before it
it's
started.
ridiculous, but she was good in it.
Yeah,
Basically,
Okay. So she's good. Is what you guys are telling
she's
me.
good. She's a
she's
good
Okay. All right.
actress. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
and if she's going to be doing a lot of the singing, I think yeah. I'm more interested in this than the original, even because I didn't like the original. But I think yeah, I think with with Lady Gaga there, I just think a lot of the money has perhaps gone on maybe music licensing or something, or
Okay.
Yeah,
uh,
because
I just don't see.
the songs they've licensed for this
Yeah,
movie, I'm like,
yeah, they're supposed to be
okay,
really,
wow.
really big songs.
What
Uh,
songs?
from what they said here, and if I read it,
Yeah.
sorry, I closed it, but they're supposed to be like really popular songs. So um, I don't know if all of them would be on that. Does WB have a studio like Sony and Co? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was Warner Bros. Yeah, they do.
Do they have? Okay, so some of them will be there, but I think some of it will be outside their um, let's say license agreements or something. So they'll probably have to sign with other houses. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there we go for Joker Foil Due. Now moving on to trailers. So a trailer for the Penguin. Uh, again, another WB one or Max. Anyway, the trailer for the Penguin. The second trailer. This is the second trailer, I think. The teaser
No,
drop.
is it?
Yes,
What?
I've
Oh,
seen one.
okay.
We've
Oh,
seen one.
okay.
We've seen one before. Dropped this week. Have you guys had a chance to look at this yet?
Yes, I
Yes, yes,
have.
yes.
Yes, I
Okay.
have.
So it's very it's kind of tame and at the same time it's kind of high octane, right? Because he's basically having a conversation with someone and talking about, yeah, a good fella, should we
Yes.
say?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Good fella in his hood, and this guy was respected. He was this, he was that. But it's just the complete transformation by Colin Farrell that everyone is talking about. I mean, even I wouldn't know it was Colin Farrell if you didn't tell me it was Colin Farrell.
Yep.
If you said this was James Gandolfini's brother, Johnny Gandolfini, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I can see it. It's just the walk, the waddle, the look, the face, the voice, the mannerism, the cadence. It's so yeah, it's an acting masterclass. I'm very very impressed. what do you guys think about this teaser for what you've seen?
I for me, it's Colin sitting there just talking. I just felt all his acting chops in him just telling that story about this old school gangster,
Yeah.
and I had no real interest in this show before. I am now slightly bit more interested to watch it for his performance. I think he's going to hang on his performance,
Yes,
I like Colin. I think he's got it in him to give
yes,
great
absolutely.
performances. So yeah, so now I'm slightly bit more intrigued to see the show.
Yeah, it's
You know,
mm,
funny enough, I don't think it's going to hang on his performance. I think his
Okay.
performance is going to be great regardless.
Mm.
But I can easily see a scenario where we have great acting from Colin Farrell, but a
Mhm.
shitty story all around. Like I can easily see that happening. I doubt it will
Yeah.
happen in this movie though, in this series though, but it is very easy if they go that route where actors are delivering the best performances of their life and we are just like wondering how did this guy get out from the Queen and exchange with an old woman to escape the city center. So
yeah, but
yeah.
this is the same as why did that girl that was shot escape from a police raid when there were cops
Mm,
everywhere and she's
everywhere,
now
that kind of thing.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Let's just
I'm not disagreeing with that, but yeah, it can easily turn to that kind of
pause.
thing.
Right. So guys, can you please not use this podcast to shoot stray bullets at each other? Okay. Let's I
Is
can
it
see
great though?
there was an undercurrent here from one of his
Tension, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
But no,
here's
yeah. You might be right today. It could be he could be great, and the story is crap. Hopefully that's not the case. But what I'm saying is, prior to this trailer, I had almost zero interest. I'm now intrigued purely based on his performance in that trailer. Now that might just be it in terms of performance wise. I don't know why you're about to bust into laughter to the like, you know. But
so,
is today frozen?
yes, I think he is.
Oh, okay, that's
I
why.
think he is. Um I think I was a bit intrigued by this, but not enough to be like a day one rush to watch it. So it's the kind of thing that I might wait for it to pile up a little bit before I watch it. I might wait for like 4 episodes and then start watching it. The writing doesn't, in my opinion, need to be, it doesn't need to be the best thing since sliced bread. It's going to be a crime caper or something. It's going to be like a crime, Sopranos type maybe thing. Okay, that's fine, but is the acting enough? For me, I think the acting is going to elevate this beyond just, I don't think the story is going to be anything that we haven't seen in either Breaking Bad or in some of the other great shows that we've seen. I think it's going to be fine, but yeah, I just think the characters. Are we going to fall in love with the character and be like, man, that character is that man, that guy is a badass, or this person is in this or this person? So I think that might elevate it. There's um, Mark Strong is in this as well, who I think is a really good
Okay.
actor.
Yeah.
Then
So who is he playing?
we don't know yet.
Oh.
There's no name against his character. Then there's a lady called Christine Malotti. Today she was a
Ooh, how I
she,
Met Your Mother. Yes, I
yes, I
know her.
remember that. Yes, so she's like they showed her in the trailer as well. She was one that was screaming. I think she's going to have a prominent role in the series. Clancy Brown too is in there. So
Yeah, I saw Clancy Brown.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
saw him as well with his grey hair. I
So
I yeah,
no, continue, please.
I was I was intrigued before I saw this trailer. And what even made me even more interested, to be honest, is like forget the Matt Reeves Batman, which I love. I love that film. Um, is the Tom King Penguin comic book, which is almost a masterclass, if I'm being honest. I know we don't like to give Thomas any props on here, but man, I'm not
You
gonna lie,
guys don't, I
I
do.
am very,
Continue.
very, very on board with that comic book. I mean, the Batman is stupid, and unfortunately, Tom King cannot write somebody good without writing somebody else bad.
Yes.
That's his problem. Nobody can be good without everybody else being an O2 in his this thing. But man, the way the nah, it's a very good comic, man. So if they can do 3/4 of that or half of that. Oh my god! I mean, we've
No,
got some.
I have to agree. And as much as I dislike Tom King, that book is good. And yeah, Tex is right about the main flaw of that book is that Penguin's good at the expense of Batman in it, very clearly. But yeah, it's a good book, and if it's about, I was going to say the rise of somebody. It's not the rise here. It's somebody taking back what was his.
But in
Yeah.
flashbacks, we're also treated to
Yeah,
how
yeah, indeed,
he
yeah,
got to where he is from a bartender
yep, yeah.
at
Oh,
the
yeah, that's very
iceberg
true. Yeah,
lounge,
yep.
you know, to going to the top, losing that, and then reclaiming it. Man, it is.
I'm looking at the cast for this show. It's
Yeah.
quite stacked actually.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. That's the only reason I will watch it.
I'm just looking at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's the guy from Runaways, the kid from Runaways, isn't it? We got my favorite Indian from The Expanse. She's in it. The one I'm always abusing.
Oh, what's her name? Oh,
Sharam. I can never pronounce her name.
yeah,
Let
Shore
me,
Agadashu
Agadashu. Yes, she's in it.
with the raspy voice. Yeah.
Yep.
She was in Arcane as well. You've got is it the guy that was called Shades or whatever from Luke
That's
Cage?
Theo Rossi. Theo Rossi.
Was that his name?
Theo Rossi. That's his
Oh,
real
Theo
name.
Rossi,
Yeah.
yeah. From Luke Cage. So he's there as well.
Oh yeah. Not a fan of
So
that guy.
oh, he was terrible in Luke Cage.
yeah,
Terrible.
That's how
Oh my
bad it
god.
was. He was-
But yeah, I think we might be in for something here. It could go either way. So let me.
Yeah.
I'm very
I'll
I'm
s-
very
I'll say
cautious.
something. Did you guys watch the Gotham TV show?
No, I
I
didn't.
did.
I never
I
watched
did.
it.
You did. So like, if they can get the Gotham TV show quality and better, because I think at least season one they depicted a real gritty version of Gotham where you see like crime and all of that happening. So if you can give it that level of setting or even something better with
No,
this,
no.
you didn't like that.
No. I liked Gotham for what it was. I
Yeah.
think this is playing in a ballpark that's like you're talking. For
No,
me, I would call Gotham like League One, not even Championship, League One, and I think this
Uh,
Penguin should
no,
be Premiership.
so like what I'm saying, no, it's not about
Yeah.
it's not the quality necessarily, but like
Okay.
the
Okay.
setting. I liked that setting a lot, where
Okay.
you are seeing the nitty gritty of the crime family in obviously where they're out. It's not like they're more superheroes, but like in a where it's more where characters are bigger than themselves. Where you have the rise of Penguin, you have the rise of Riddler, that kind of thing. You are feeling like these are
I do. I do.
it's
I do hope though they resist the temptation
so hard other.
of not throwing out Batman names or Batman villain names every 2 seconds and let him breathe. I don't mind if maybe in the whole season you get one or two mentions somewhere down the line. You know.
I would like to see other Batman villains though, not
No, but see why?
necessarily.
Why? It's not
Hmm?
Gotham. It's
No, not
Penguin.
like
Eh,
the family names, the Moronis,
Oh
the
no, sorry, those are fine
yeah,
because they're
Just
all
talking
mafia
oh
based. Yeah,
Wayne,
that's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but
yeah.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear Riddler. I don't want to hear Firefly. I don't want to hear
Crazy man, like,
Croc, Clear Croc.
No, but someone like
Yeah,
Zaz,
uh,
yeah. Saz is easy to bring in because he's like a. But even him, he's not really. Why would he be in a mafia film? He's a nut job, you know. He's not really
yeah.
an assassin. He's a nut job. I don't want to.
No, because
Anyway,
it
we'll see.
we'll see because like if it's going to be a mafia film, we've seen mafia films before, and we've
Yeah,
seen really good mafia films before. What
yeah.
separates this mafia film is that this mafia film is set in Gotham. So I want that atmosphere to be part of the movie.
You might get Madam Web if you
sorry,
carry
which
on this
atmosphere?
road.
The Gotham atmosphere.
The
Yes.
You
dark.
can't miss it. It's
No,
as
it's in
much
the
as
yeah.
In the
yeah, you
trailer
can't miss
already.
it. It's there. Yeah, it's there. You will receive that. I just to that was point. I don't want to see
Bruce,
Killer
you
Croc.
don't want
I
to
don't
see
hear
Bruce
I don't
Wayne.
want to hear Wayland. I don't want to hear them say, "Oh, that cycle from Ireland is back, putting all his rhythms." I don't want to hear that. Like, keep Falcone's, Maloney's, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
those ones. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, just let's
Okay.
not dilute it. But yeah, so this drops in the fall. They haven't given us an exact date yet, but
Okay.
yeah, we're
Oh.
expecting it this year.
Oh, Kristen Milotin's playing Falcone actually.
Oh, is she? Okay, maybe I
Yes,
should.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So Sophia
she's
Falcone.
the
Yeah.
Sophia Falcone. She's playing the villain,
Yeah.
the antagonist basically. They are fight. She's fighting Cobblepot for control of the city.
Okay. All right.
Will
So
she be okay? Okay. So will that be? Will they try to write that as a daughter, or she's just or a wife, or she's just Falcone?
No, she's the
In
daughter of Falcone.
A
in
daughter
the
of
book,
Falcone.
she was a daughter.
This was
She was in what's that one? The Halloween story, wasn't she?
yes, when in the
Sophia.
Halloween one, she was. I think she had a scar or something, and
Yeah.
she was big. Like she used
Yes,
to.
that's correct. Yeah, she was
That,
big.
that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I can't remember her name. But okay, cool. Man. Sorry. Now that what you've entered my head, Halloween Gotham. What was it now, guys?
Wait,
Happy
wait.
Halloween. The
It was Halloween,
the
now, wasn't it?
Hush.
the Team Sal, no, Team Sale and
Team Seal.
Jeff Lowe.
Oh, year one. No shit.
Oh, yeah, it's killing me. Okay, check it, please.
Ah,
It's
wow, I
killing
can't
me.
believe I can't remember this
I
book.
know. It is bad. Ah, okay. People are out there screaming now.
Screaming. There. Oh wow.
Let's go back. Bad Halloween.
Oh,
Long Halloween.
the long
Long
Halloween.
Halloween. Long
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah,
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Whew, all right.
yeah.
Okay, so now we've talked news, we've talked trailers, so let's move on directly to the meat of the show, which is start with X-Men 97, which drops last week. Wednesday? Thursday? Wednesday
Okay.
last week. It was Wednesday
Okay.
last week, yes. Which was what, 26, 27, 20th, yes, 20th of March. 2 episodes dropped last week. Out of the 10 episodes, the first one to be my X-Men, and the second one was Mutant Liberation Begins. All right. That what did you watch this?
Yeah, whatever. You know, I'm not watching this now, so
So,
there's
but wait, that but you're not watching it. It's just pure hit. It's not about quality. It's
I
just
respect
hit.
I respect it.
well, yeah. Sorry, there's a large contingent of hate in my decision. Yes, agreed. But then I'm not seeing anything to even try and move me from that hate to watching it. Some people have been sending me clips that are very foolish,
Okay.
and does nothing to help me want to watch the show. I saw
And
Cyclops. Yeah, go
not
on.
even the storm clip.
What's Storm Clip?
I've not seen a storm clip.
Ah, okay. Never mind then.
I've not seen a storm clip. Obviously, people know what I don't like, and that's what they sent to me. So you know, just to wind me up.
I respect
Um, yeah. So and to be honest, even the reviews I'm getting from people are so mixed.
it.
Nobody's really
I will tell you
no,
the truth. I will tell you the truth. I
nobody
will
that I
tell you
know
the
is
truth.
really hyping this show.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'll tell you the truth. You can, you
Okay.
yeah,
can, you can, you can
Red, please,
trust me.
please take control and let me know.
Jesus, take control. Oh gosh. Okay, so you haven't seen it, Red. Have you watched it?
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
it.
Okay. Today, did
So
you watch this?
Of course, I've seen it here.
Okay. So basically, this kicks off 1 year after Xavier has left the Earth, right? Because at the end of the X-Men, they had the first animation series in the 90s. He went off with Lilandra. I think he had the legacy virus or something, and he had to fly off into space. But it's weird because they keep referring to him as dead in this one. So I was like a little confused. I was like, why are they? If this is a continuation of the original, why are they referring him to? Why are they referring to him as though he's dead? Jean is pregnant. um, the
that was set
morph
up.
is back. Sorry,
I said that was set up.
Jean is
Pregnant with whose baby?
with
Cyclops' baby.
Not,
With
not, not
Thor's
Wolverine.
baby.
Not Wolverine. No.
It's
With
not
Thor's baby.
over.
Cannot speak. But that's his gas.
Okay.
Who else apart from Scott Nobam? So yeah, so she's pregnant. Morph is back, and then this first one sees the introduction of Sunspot. but not in
Yeah.
his like Sunsports persona. He's like Bobby Da Costa, and they are
No.
like, and yeah, he's kidnapped at the start of the episode by your brethren, friends of humanity, and they're like, oh, we have a mutant, we're going to kill all mutants, blah 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 blah, and then in comes Cyclops, one man squad, takes them out.
No, you missed where
Okay.
Storm and Bishop first came and they got beaten up, and then Cyclops came to save the day.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, Cyclops saves the day. Yeah, so a lot of stuff happens, and then they have to just help me out here. They have to go to the desert at some point to go and fight Master Mold. Who's
Yeah.
there with
So
Olivia Trask. Yeah.
so the big issue with the season is like where these Dapo's friends getting Sentinel Beast weaponry from. Because that's like the main plot. That's the running plot. So they first need to go and interview this guy who is in prison. Is it Bolivia is in prison? Or yeah, or
Gyrick.
Gyrick is in prison. So they go to investigate Gyrick. Jane has some very weird visions when she's using Cerebro on him. But
Yeah.
basically they eventually track down.
So
And-
yeah, so she tries to sorry to interrupt you, but she tries
Yeah.
to read his mind from the
Cerebro.
From
expansion.
Cerebro. Yeah.
Yeah, using Cerebro. So I think what happens is that's what triggers the awakening of that other character
That we see at the end.
that
Yeah.
sees at the end. So they're having she's like having like dual visions basically of her life and that character's life. And but go on, sorry.
Yeah. So there's that happening, but like the main plot of the episode is like setting up what are the X-Men doing post Xavier's death? How are
Yeah.
they integrating? They
Yeah.
seem to have a good relationship with the government now, so they are positive on that front. They are talking with the UN president and like they're trying to stand up for themselves. So there's that line going on through that episode. And then it ends with them getting information from Bolivia, going to the desert to fight the Sentinels.
Yes.
And this is where the big set piece of the episode happens.
Mm.
Their ship gets destroyed, and they're all falling to earth in style. Where you see Rogue saving some people, Storms flying around saving some people, but Cyclops as the boss man, he says he'll miss them on the ground,
Boss man.
using his using his eye beams to slow his descent, landing with the proper 3 point superhero purpose, and then going to me, my X-Men.
So let me just interrupt you there, right?
Yes.
The placement of that to me, my X-Men was so lame. There are other places I hated that I hated where you used it.
Agreed.
It was so lame.
Agreed.
Okay.
Even it had no gravitas. It had no
Yeah.
gravitas. There was
Yeah.
nothing. It was just like
You are
to
you are
me,
right. You are right.
You are entitled to your
All right.
opinion, even though
It's not-
you are
it's
entitled
not-
to your
it's-
opinion, even
it's
though
not-
it's wrong.
It's not
But
an opinion.
continue.
It's not an opinion. It's not an opinion. You see, this is why I didn't want to start. I wanted to like, puncture your balloon. I'll bring it down to earth. I knew you were all going to come with this nonsense. And that was the highlight of the initial trailer that was shown. I don't have a problem with the phrase "to me, my X-Men," but it wasn't used
It
properly.
didn't hit
didn't
me
hit,
as
no.
much as I
So
wanted.
I think this is the scene they sent to me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's most
That's
likely the
what.
same. The
Yes,
same thing.
that's in the century. Yeah, that's
In,
right.
in the
So-
end, was there like a little gleam on his
Of course,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course,
they're
of
doing-
course,
yeah. They're showing all.
that was just so lame.
of course. So, to me, my X-Men is a lame line, regardless of where it's used. It is used here. It is used to
I
showcase
I
Cyclops.
won't lie to you. I don't think it is a lame line.
No, it depends
To
on how
me,
it's
my
used. I don't-
X-Men.
Yeah,
Nah.
Well, it's lame.
I'm not-
It's lame because Cyclops said it.
I don't think it's lame.
Even when Xavier said it in House of X, it was lame. Like to me,
I
my
don't think-
X-Men when they were calling from the ground,
Bro,
I'm
I
like,
don't- bro,
I've
I
read
don't-
Xavier use. I've read Xavier use it, and I felt it had more.
I don't think
Yes.
it's lame
Yeah, no
at
way.
all.
okay, if you guys say so.
It's like Avengers Assemble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Avengers
Yeah.
Avengers Assemble
No.
makes sense, but like
No,
to
but
me,
not everyone.
my
But not
X-Men-
everyone can see Avengers Assemble and
And
it'll have
it's
the
with
same
hits.
weight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not the point of the episode. The point of everything is that from there, we see all the X-Men fighting Sentinels now, and this is a big step up from the previous animated series, where one Sentinel is enough to take out all the X-Men. We see them,
Okay.
yeah, we see them actually taking out multiple Sentinels individually. We see some cool combination of their powers, and them working together as a team.
And
And
some dumb
yeah,
ones.
and some very dumb ones like that Wolverine one. Like, oh
Oh
god,
my god! It's so dumb.
Oh, but please tell me, is this one in the trailer where it was Gambit this is close for him?
even before that, and even before
Oh,
that,
okay.
and then
Wolverine
that one
starts
still was
Yeah,
very
running.
stupid.
Gambit
Wolverine
supercharged
starts
this.
running,
Yeah,
and then Gambit
yeah.
mounts him like a horse, and
Yeah,
then
And
and
claws.
supercharges his
Then
claws.
he jumps
plus
off, and then he charges his bow staff, throws it behind Wolverine. It explodes and gives Wolverine a boost
the
into
post,
the air, so Wolverine can slice off the head of a sentinel. Because when his when his claws are charged and he slices it, the head explodes or something. I'm like, this is contrite and stupid. So stupid, so stupid. Oh god. Oh,
but
stop.
then it gives us the best scene in the animated series. That was when the Master Mode stands up and wants to threaten all the X-Men, and then Cyclops tells, "Okay, we have an Omega mutant," and then Storm goes full Omega on them. Like he causes a cyclone and destroys basically
Yeah, I
all
said
this.
Omega
Like,
Omega
um,
level mutant
like
detected. Sentinel
yeah,
said Omega level
Omega level,
mutant detected.
and then you can
Then
see Omega level of power being displayed in that particular episode.
So today, can you keep quiet now? Red,
What?
yeah,
red.
it was
It's what he said. Was it? Is it
yes, it was a good.
accurate?
It was a good. So I'm going to
Lucid.
be. I'm going to be fair.
Okay.
It
All right.
was a
Cool.
good intro
Okay.
for Storm.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was a
It's
good.
fine.
It
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
good. It was a good entry
Okay. I have
for
to,
that battle.
I have to fact check this guy when it comes
Yeah,
to this show.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So
That's a good idea.
on the, no,
But
no,
Yeah.
but on that level,
even let's be honest though, it was a cool display of her powers, but she's still a lame bitch. Oh. She was
Oh
like,
no,
no,
no.
yeah,
oh,
obviously,
He will
wait,
continue.
obviously,
He will continue the
hey,
story.
listen
obviously,
to me. I,
obviously,
like
obviously.
her
I
dialogue
don't.
is,
Our dialogue is the
oh
worst.
my god.
Oh really?
Our
It's
dialogue is the
so
worst.
no. So I wasn't sure if this was me.
Yeah,
I had a problem with all the dialogue
yeah,
and
all of it, all of
Yes,
it,
no,
yeah,
even the accent.
all of it, all
Um,
of it.
Wolverine
Yes,
all of it is bad,
Wolverine
but
saying Bob all the time was
yes,
just
yes, yes,
it
see,
yes.
didn't even land.
all the dialogue is bad in this
It's
show.
bad. Yeah, it's bad.
But Storm,
It's
Yes,
takes the
worse.
cake. Is
especially, it's
worst by
especially bad.
I
far.
hated I
Yeah,
hated the Cajun accents from Rogue.
Gambit.
No,
Does
Gambit,
does
then
Southern
Rogue,
does
accent
the
does
Southern accent from Rogue.
is
Does Dom have an accent?
Terrible.
Yes,
no, she no,
terrible. God.
she has a put
It's
on accent from
yeah.
someone who doesn't know what part
When
of Africa she's
you know,
supposed to
yeah, when somebody's trying to fake an African
be.
accent
Yeah,
and just start saying, "Oh, you're
Okay.
this," yeah,
And
terrible
yeah.
accent.
it's now
Her
speaking in this
lines.
high British Shakespearean format, and I'm
Yeah,
like, what the fuck? Shut the
yeah.
fuck up,
It's
like
bad.
talk like a
It's
normal
bad.
human being.
So, I mean, it's
So
bad. Like
it's really bad.
these lines bad. Like it's very it's and this was one of the issues I had with why did you bring back the same voice actors from the
No,
original?
but you could bring back the same voice actors and do a better job
Red,
at the accents. Do they
red.
have to say?
Can
Do
you
they have to talk the same way?
can you teach her no dog
No, but
tricks?
they were acting though. That's not them.
They
They
were
were
acting
Yeah,
acting
for
but
years. Why did you
It's
bring them back?
it sounds
Every
even
because
single
worse
yes,
they want to
sometimes.
mine
you bring
nostalgia
somebody
from people like today here.
you bring somebody back, and then you say, I don't want you to talk the way you used to talk.
Talk
I'll
like a normal
I'll talk
person.
this way. Is Coco get somebody new?
It's like ah
I don't know.
no,
The
it's
dialogue
it's
and accents were very tedious. That was seriously.
yeah.
Rubbish.
Like you'll be watching and wondering what the fuck is going on here. Like why are you
so
talking like this?
All
Yeah.
right,
So
then go.
on that so that's episode one done.
No, but no, you're not done. There was an
With episode
intro.
one.
There was an intro at the end of episode one.
Oh,
Yeah.
episode yeah, it ends with Wolverine
Yes.
coming in and saying he wants to take over the X-Men
No,
because
no, no,
there's
no,
Magneto.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
Magneto is what we meant.
Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto
Yeah,
shows up and says the wheel.
the
Xavier
wheel,
wants.
yeah. Xavier dropped the wheel where he willed the X-Men and everything to Magneto.
okay.
Yeah, and that's basically where it ends. Now, issue I mean
Episode
Episode
2.
2. It also follows up with that story with Jane and Cyclops planning to leave the X-Men, but now they can't because who would leave the X-Men to
We'll
Magneto
look
of all
out for.
people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that clash between Magneto and Cyclops going on in the dialogue. Magneto is basically trying to convince the X-Men that he's been convinced by Charles's vision of doing good and he wants to try his hand at that. And obviously nobody believes him.
Yes.
But
I think Rogue
guess
is a
you
little sympathetic
yeah,
because he
you've watched
came.
the animated shit series. Was there anything between two of them?
In the
Not that I
animated
remember.
series, no, they
Not
just
that I
threw them in.
remember at all.
Okay.
Not that I remember at all. So this is a.
Because it felt like that history.
They did have
Oh
history.
no,
They
no,
implied that they had history in
yeah.
this,
This
but not
episode says
not anything we were privy to.
they had
Not
affair.
that
Yeah, they were
okay.
not just
Yeah.
history. They had an affair, a
Mm,
relationship.
Yeah.
So that is
Poison his face.
that is implied
Magneto and
very
Rogue.
strongly
Yeah.
here. Yes,
Yeah.
and I suppose both being past villains and members of Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, so they had probably had dalliances or whatever. And she understood that somebody who was bad who's trying to be good, so she was a little sympathetic towards him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, this person was being a whiny asshole, Wolverine, because he realized that Jane's about to abandon him, and
Oh my God, that was annoying.
it's
Yeah,
kind of like a baby.
yeah,
Why would you be? Why would you leave me alone? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It, so that's some stupid level of stupidity
That was
going on.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but with Wolverine saying is Wolverine. I mean, why am I calling him Wolverine? Magneto is now basically trying to do good around the world, and then it leads to the government coming to arrest Wolverine
Yes,
to try him for his crime. And
yes.
here we
And to
get
arrest Magneto.
yeah, and now here we get the trial of Magneto, which has some cool exchanges there
Yeah, yeah.
between Magneto and like
It is.
it's nothing you've not heard before, but it's like it's delivered really well. Like lines like "What will we ever do to be good enough for you people?" All these kinds of back and forth between
The whole argument between himself and Xavier, why he chose
and Xavier, yeah, why it was the bad side and all of that. So that's why you should watch that scene. I would recommend that scene, like where Magneto and the judges are talking, and then we have a remix of January 6th. I don't know why they actually went for January 6th in this particular episode, where you have the crowd breaking into the Senate building
Mm.
to try. That was friends basically breaking into the
Yeah,
Senate
friends of
building to
humanity.
try. Yeah,
So yeah, the world knows that Magneto is on trial. So people, the public, are trying to break into like the Senate to or whatever it is that it's being held, the UN of building to
Yeah.
yeah,
basically, they wanted a mob. They wanted to mob him, and then
Moby.
the X Men now
And
had to protect. Yeah,
and then in between this mob, we have the executioner coming in to
yes,
stop the mob to also
Yeah.
attack
to actually
the
attack
Magneto.
Magneto. Yeah.
Yeah, but hold on, before we go forward, just a quick mention. They mentioned something quickly in the episode that the name of the baby Cyclops and Jean are having is named Nathan.
Oh, I was gonna. So it's Cable. So it's Cable.
But
Okay.
there's cable in this show. There's cable in this
No,
show.
it's Bishop. It's Bishop we
It's
have.
Bishop.
Not
Sorry,
K.
not cable. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna ask that question. That do you know the name of the kid? Because I was not sure
yeah.
whether they were gonna do it for a Nathan or Rachel.
No, it's a
Okay.
Nathan.
Okay.
They
Okay.
didn't give
Yeah.
us Rachel in this timeline.
Have we?
No, they
No,
didn't.
no. You're
No,
right.
no.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
Sorry. Okay.
ask
You know
Carly
what? Okay.
appears in the future.
I'm getting confused. Who was Pryor's child?
Price Child
Nathan.
is
It's Nathan.
Cable, Nathan
Yeah.
Dayspring. That one
But
basically
but in,
we find
but in
out
this
at the
show,
end. We find
it's
out
not
at
Pryor.
the end. We find
Yeah.
out at the end. Somebody comes. Gene comes at the end, and then
Oh.
basically
So
why
okay. So it's Pryor. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Fine.
yeah, yes.
Okay. Fine.
So some people caught that earlier, immediately mentioned Nathan. That
Yeah.
Nathan
Okay.
is the name of the baby. Some people immediately go like, oh, that's Prior and
Yeah.
not
Yeah. Okay.
Jim.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we
Okay.
have the whole scene, and here is basically the worst part of the episode for me. The depower Storm. She loses her powers because the executioner shot her with the cure,
yeah.
which is
So
yeah,
she basically takes a bullet from Magneto. The
yeah.
bullet was meant to depower Magneto, and she takes a bullet for. But this happened in the comic books as well.
Eh.
This was my Dr. Omar looking at them like this.
So you know what? They also wanted to. I think it also they wanted to take the most powerful mutant
off the
uh,
table. Yeah,
yeah,
that kind of thing where you display superpowers
it's
and then
very, very,
now,
very powerful. So
So
it
yeah,
was like,
now is she gonna get a mohawk?
yes,
she
Oh,
actually got the
she
she got
already
the
got the
Mohawks.
Mohawk.
Oh,
Yeah.
she got it. Oh, okay, good God.
yes,
Okay,
you,
all right, okay.
you get it. Yes,
So she gets the Mohawk. She gives one very stupid Shakespearean speech,
yeah,
and
it's a
then
bit
she leaves
stupid.
the X mansion.
It's a bit stupid. I
Like,
felt
I don't get the idea of leaving the mansion, but oh, it's all well
it's a
and
bit
good.
stupid. It's a bit stupid. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit, yeah.
I think what I'm gonna be doing for this show is watch little clips. So I'm gonna watch that Storm clip where you said that she was like a badass,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
about it.
yeah.
No, she watched the trial
The
of
Oh,
Magneto.
and the trial, and the trial. Okay.
the and when that happens, obviously Magneto goes full rage. Gets the UN, should I say judges or representatives, right? And then
Judges,
he
yeah.
basically levitates all of them high into the sky, like and they were like, "Oh no, he's going to drop us! He's going to drop us!" And it does have he has a very, I love that part. He had a conversation with them or a monologue where he's like, "Look, don't make me be bad, though. Say if I bad, you guys would not like it. Though. Like I just like don't make me do what I don't even want to do." And then he just takes them back down. And I really,
And
really
then
like that part.
they give him a pardon for all his
They give him
crimes
a
against humanity.
pardon. Because to be fair,
They fucked up.
yeah, I mean they I don't know. I didn't say as so unbelievable. They were just like, look, how are we going to even stop this guy? One guy wants to leave.
So the
And
guy
Yeah.
he gave
so
him adequate protection. He gave himself up. Okay, cool.
so Magneto trusted them, and then they say, oh yeah. Sorry. Let that we pardon you. Okay.
No, there are some things that happen during that, like where Storm speaks
Yeah,
up
it's
for
difficult.
him,
Yeah,
and yeah, so it's like it
so for
works a
you
bit in the series, yeah.
Yeah, it
But
works exactly. It works in the context of the story. Let me put it that way.
story, yeah.
Yeah, it works in the context of the story.
Okay.
I liked the second, and then it sort of ends as well. The episode ends with they go back to the mansion. Like today said, Storm leaves because she doesn't feel like she's one of them anymore. When she gets shot, I actually felt a lot for her because she was like, she was like,
Oh no, I can't feel the
it
breeze.
was
The,
stupid, yes,
the wind is
but
not
I
calling me again.
understand. I kind of understood now that as a mutant, it is almost like going blind for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's almost like she can feel every breeze, she can feel
Yeah.
everything. So for her, it will like be like going blind and deaf at the same time. Like,
So,
man, there's so much I can't even. I don't even. I was
Do
like,
it again.
okay. So there's another sense that some of these mutants have that once the power is taken, it's not just I'm a regular human being and now I have to go and work at Starbucks. No, it's like you've taken my eyes and my ears and you're telling me
yeah.
that now I should just move on with my life. Man, I can't do that. So she leaves. So
But
I assume
that
this is
part felt like Pocahontas singing "Can you paint the colors of the wind?" when she was like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
can feel the wind.
it's
No,
that
because
the
was
of
breeze
her
doesn't
bad.
call my name."
lines and it's because of
The
her
lines were
delivery and
bad. Yeah.
the
The
voice
lines
actor
are
is God. Ah, no, people can do this now. People can do this. It's just so bad. Um, so I feel that's going to lead into where she meets Forge and stuff in because there's a whole arc of that where she meets Forge and tries to get her powers back and stuff. Um, there is that, and then there is Rogue and Magneto. So Rogue goes to meet Magneto in Xavier's study. Kind of, they've had a trying day, a hectic day. So she kind of just goes to, meet him, and of course, my guy takes off her gloves and then touches her, and then we get the impression that they I don't know. I wouldn't even say make out, but they definitely had an intimate moment. And then when she steps out of the study, Gambit is looking at her from like the corner, like he's
jealous.
basically behind a corner and he sees her come out of the room, and he's like, obviously, yeah, he's jealous, or he will be jealous. So that's another bit of conflict within the X-Men that we're going to see, which
Wait,
is
sorry, I missed that. Who did she go into the room to kiss to hold?
so Rogue went into the room to hold
Yeah.
Magneto into the study, into
Okay.
Xavier's
Okay.
study.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. I missed that bit. Okay. Fine.
That's
Okay,
all
yeah,
we're talking about. That they said they
Yeah.
had a
Yeah. Yeah.
history.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
Gambit sees her come out. And of course, Gambit has been holding Konji for a while now. So he's like, so this girl just actually went to this guy's room, that kind of thing. And then and then at the end, yeah, at the very end, the very last scene is when we see there's a knock at the door. There's somebody hits the doorbell. They rush to open the door. They think it's Storm that's come back, but it is a redhead that looks identical to Jean Grey.
Oh, okay. Prior.
And that's where they have the whole Jean, and they just end on that cliffhanger. So that's the episode. I think episode 2, in my opinion, much better than episode 1. Much. I mean, first of all, episode 1 had Sentinels, which I hate. But episode 2 was much better. Which one do you guys think you prefer? Red between first and second one?
I'm not even sure.
I see them as one giant block. Like I don't like episode 2 because of what happened to Storm. I just don't like it. I hate the whole idea of curing mutants of their powers. I hated it in the comics. I hate it here and now.
Yeah, but it's not permanent, and it does. Okay, sorry. Okay, go on.
Yeah. I just hate the idea. Like,
Okay.
that idea is not for me at all.
Okay.
I like episode 1 because it's just a classic X-Men tale. They are safe. It's just
because it says to me my X-Men.
no, not even that. Like the Da Costa story, where it's just them trying to save one particular mutant.
Right. So
from bad
can I ask a
guys.
question? Da Costa, he is black in this, right?
South American.
Yeah,
No, South American.
Yeah,
I like
he's
Okay.
dark South American. Yeah, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just like that concept of them saving someone who doesn't want to be saved or who doesn't feel the responsibility of being a mutant, and they have those kind of conversations. So it's like if you see a quintessential X-Men story, like a basic X-Men story that is fundamental to that's episode 1. Saving a mutant from Sentinels, and then it ends on a very high note with that Storm Omega level. So I think I prefer episode 1 to episode 2.
Okay. Any big moments that you want to call out from what you liked, what you didn't like in the first or the second one?
The biggest one I don't like is we've talked about the dialogue. It's shit. I don't also like the dialogue. The dialogue is really bad. I also don't like the animation. It's not like we've talked about this before. It's fine if you want to pay homage to this series, but you don't need to be slavish in recreating the exact conditions the series was made. You can improve, you can adapt it, you can make it better. You can even make it smoother. You can make the fight scenes a lot more smoother than it is currently.
It is actually even better than the original, but it's still quite bad.
It's still
It's still very bad.
Improve on this thing. We don't mind.
It's still very bad. It's better, but it's still bad.
Yeah, like you can make it better. You can make it smoother. You can make it I don't know. It's just annoying that you will place this kind of constraints on yourself in telling a particular story in the name of nostalgia.
I'm a bit torn about something. So at the start, we see Cyclops come in and he uses he fights with about 6 assailants, and he uses his concussive blast to almost move around the room.
Oh, not almost. He used it to change direction. He used it to move around. Yeah.
Now,
so first on the floor, and the force will push him and
push him back. Yeah.
Using it as a directional.
This is my problem with that. He can't do that, and then use it to stop himself from falling exactly without even hurting himself. He can't do that and then fall from a plane and then use it to slow his descent.
You are overthinking.
I'm overthinking.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yes, but
it happens in the same
show. In the same concept, basically. As in, if you ignore basic fundamental laws of physics and just look at how it's working, it's the same concept. He's shooting I-beam, he hits a hard surface, and he moves him back.
Now,
it's the same concept. He's falling from the sky.
If he does that while falling from the sky, what happens to his head?
Cartoon physics. Cartoon physics happens to his head. So the idea is falling from the sky. He shoots I-beams. The I-beams push him back, and it slows his fall. That's the concept.
So, but
the physics of how it really happens.
I understand.
Doesn't matter.
I understand.
Yeah.
Now, with hands, I get it. Like repulsors, I get it. With head, I'm like, that
was the one thing.
With head, quick question. With head, if it's falling straight down, if it's falling straight down,
it still won't work.
No,
it still won't work.
The neck muscles have.
It's like it's literally if somebody held you, by your
Yes.
neck
Yeah.
over a building, like held you
Yeah.
like this from top of a building
He
to
has
your head. I
his
just dangling.
his armor, his suits, whatever. He reaches his neck, Abi. He's made of vibranium. It's
Yeah.
You know what? I thought it was cool. So
yeah,
let me
it's
not
cool.
overdo it. I was
It's
just
the
like,
role of cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a role of cool.
I
Like,
didn't,
oh
I don't think it
wow,
was cool.
imaginative use of your power. Like you can stop your fall. Like, okay.
He was
I
using
mean,
it to slide and skate around the room, like and weave and
yeah.
dodge.
Yeah,
I yeah, no,
I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't
I
like it.
thought the storm by storm, sorry, where it starts with lightning, hitting the glass, the sand, and turning it into glass. I thought
Anton
that
to
was pretty
glass,
cool.
that was really cool.
Yeah, I thought that was, and even the
Oh,
way he introduces her is like storm, bringing the
Storm
forecast or
forecast.
something like that. It was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
so I think I'm gonna find that clip.
That line was
We've
better than
overhyped
to me.
it.
That
We've
line was better
overhyped
than
it.
to me my X Men.
To me, my X Men was quite, yeah, and it
To
was quite.
me, my
I, I
X-Men,
I also think some characters were sidelined a lot. I don't know how to explain it, but hopefully they'll get.
like
I mean, Bishop was. I don't know. Bishop didn't do much.
it
Like,
was just there.
he'll come with his gun,
It
pew
was a
pew
side. It
pew.
was a
They'll
sidekick.
try to shoot somebody. He'll take the blast, turn around.
Overall, even in the
Yeah.
comics, what has Bishop done really?
I mean,
It's
to be
difficult because I
fair,
really, really, really like Bishop. I
yeah,
really
but
like.
it's not.
He
Mhm.
had he had a good design. He came at a good time, but in the end, he's been totally
He
underutilized.
was he was legit one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Like he used to, like he was. I used to like pray for. I used to. What's that thing? Is it ship? I used to ship him and Storm for the longest time. Uh,
Okay.
wow, I was big on them together. But okay, yeah, I just felt like he didn't get a lot of shine. Even Gambit didn't get a great deal of shine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was good. I think we'll see a lot of morph. Um, I don't know. Do we want to rate this one? Is there anything that you guys want to
So
anything
I
you like
actually
or particularly
liked
don't
when
like?
where Morph was fighting and
Yes.
changing to
Oh,
like
that's
Yes.
something.
where did
That's
Colossus
something to be mentioned.
where did Colossus come from? Like I don't
That's something. It's a cool idea to use morph in that way, and I think I will shout them out for doing that
yeah.
Yeah.
because we get to see cameos of as
Yes.
many mutants as possible. Like
Yes.
it's morph is basically fan service for the rest of us. I don't think anybody will care if it doesn't have any story. It's just going to be pure fan service. We've seen Angel, we've seen Colossus,
Archangel.
we've
You said
seen
Bishop was
Which was weird. We saw
Sabertooth,
Psylocke, which I thought was weird.
we've seen Psylocke.
But
Yeah,
why
Psylocke
why
is
does he have Psylocke's fighting skills though?
I don't
Kex.
know his past. I
You
Maybe
thought
we
his
said
should
past
watch
was
it back.
just
Kex, you said Bishop was useless. If Bishop was useless, what about Angel?
No,
Angel
no,
is
no,
not in
no,
this
no, no.
show
Angel,
now.
he caught as Angel,
It was yeah, it was Morph
as
that changed to
Archangel.
It
Angel. Yeah,
was
Yeah.
as
He
morph,
Archangel.
morphed
yeah.
It
he
was
morphed
Morph,
into
yeah.
Archangel and then grabbed. Yeah,
You
and
see,
then he grabbed.
Yeah.
I didn't quickly catch that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's basically going to be a walking
Yeah. We saw
cameo.
Blob, I think.
Yeah.
Of
We saw Blob, right?
We saw Blob,
yeah, we saw Blob,
We
yeah.
saw Colossus, we saw
Yeah.
Archangel.
Yeah. No, that
So it's
was
really cool.
pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Um, to be rated 5 stars
Yeah,
out of five
let's
stars.
yeah.
Uh,
Let's all give it 5 stars so that I will end it first.
No, it can't get it can't get a five.
oh my god! You know what? I would love to do that. I just
It can't
It
ah.
it just doesn't deserve it, yeah.
The
it's not
funny
yet,
thing
but yeah,
is,
go ahead.
I think it will get better.
It definitely has the potential to get
I think
better.
it will get better. I think story wise, I think it will get better. I think they're starting to pulling. In the 90s, there was a lot of drama with the X-Men comic books. Um, when Chris Claremont was writing, there was a lot going on between love triangles here, children abducted here, babies can't, where's my baby? Children infected here. So I think, man, genuinely, I think that this could get this will get better. I can feel it. The end of part two makes me very optimistic. Particularly with the reemergence of Jean, the what we expect is going to be the exposure of Madeline as a mutant, what that does for her relationship with Scott, what Jean's relationship with Scott will be, uh, perhaps even the infection of Nathan with the TO virus, techno organic virus. I think it will get better. What I would like for them to do is to deviate a little bit from the comic books.
I
including
don't want. Yeah, I really don't want
the
to see
entire
some of the stories
storylines.
from the comic books. Yeah.
Yeah, including the entire storylines because, um, yeah, I'm, that means that the whole apocalypse thing gonna happen, and then is Nathan gonna have to go into the future? Is Storm and
But
Forge are they gonna
wasn't
get together? Huh?
wasn't wasn't the very nature of the original show was that it followed the comics almost
Yeah, it was following the comic. Yeah,
slavishly. So
yeah.
they might want to follow that spirit. I'm just
No,
saying.
I suspect so because I can already
Okay.
see that. Yeah, yeah, they are doing some
Yeah.
like the trial of Magneto is in the '90s. The costume change as well. They've incorporated that in here. The Storm story, life death. This looks like they've started it. So I don't know. I would just like some changes, just some things that we wouldn't expect. Just switch
Okay.
things around.
Not even some things that we expect. Just make it. There's some things that needs to be changed. Like the original, as good as some of those stories were, there are some things that are really bad that I don't want to see replicated.
Mm.
Seriously, I don't like the way they handled Madeline Pyro in the original story. I wish we could have done away with her in this particular version and just move on from that storyline completely. But yeah,
Ah,
we are.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So ratings, red.
You guys go first. I have to balance you out.
I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Give it.
So this is where I don't understand where that we're seeing these reviews because it's getting a phenomenal amount of love online. Like,
From a specific demographic.
No, it's
no, I
currently
can't tell
ninety-eight
because it's
percent
across
on
the board, right?
Rotten Tomatoes.
I haven't seen it go get less than 90 anywhere or less than maybe like a 4 out of 5, 4.5. So
Like up
it's
until
been
a few days
really,
ago, it was at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I
So
think it
That was
still
yeah,
before.
is.
That was before people like me started watching.
98%,
Because
98%
people like
now.
me did not rush to watch it.
Yeah,
We
but
took
it's
our time.
98% now.
It's to go
Now,
down. Watch.
It's
Just calm
still
down.
very high on
see,
IGN,
for
on,
a
on
show
Metacritic is
to be
every
at
on
98%
everything.
now, see, and it's 98% critic tomatoes, then audience is 92%. So it's like it's accepted both by the audience and the
Yeah.
critics. Yeah, so it's like wow.
And the few people I have like exchanged anything about it, they be like, man, absolute love, blah 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 blah. Like this thing is not that good, though.
It's
But
not that good, Kev, but it's
but,
better than expected. That's the trick.
So that's a low bar.
okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
it is better than expected. Like I don't think anybody expected it to be as good as it was. So when it came out and it surprised us with this quality storytelling,
Today I think there were people that were willing to give it 9 out of 10 before it came out.
Many
okay.
yes.
I
There were
was willing to
people that
hit I
were
was willing to hit this story when it came out.
to hate it.
Yes, like I was ready to
Oh,
come and
okay.
hit it.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't care. I did. I was like, I thought it was rubbish. But there are
Yeah.
people like, at least we know
Like
that.
that for we were ready to give it zero even without watching it, but
I
it's
know,
okay.
yeah, but we also had the snakes, the UKs that were like, even K, when they were like, oh man, really into it. Okay, this is,
Mhm.
but okay, I give it 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
just
fair.
Yeah,
can
two
I just
point.
make a okay?
Go ahead.
So okay, you three. Okay, sorry. Go on, guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
two out of
point
five.
two point eight 2.8 from me.
Mm. I'll give it a. I think I'll go with Kex on this 3 or 3.2,
Okay.
just to balance out red.
You see, that's why I wanted you to go first.
Well done. And what
So
do you want to say?
with that bit of mathematics, overall it's a 3/5 for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just want to point out
It's
to
not three over
today.
five.
It's a
Well,
three over five.
Yeah, it comes to
you
three
gave
over five.
you gave 2.8. He gave 2.2. You two, that cancels each other out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just to point out to Tunde, by the way, X-Men 97 is 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess what's 77%? 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. Free Body Problem. So basically, X-Men 97 is better than Free Body Problem. I'm just letting you know that. Okay, so we can move on.
Let's just throw that out there.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
all
just
right.
let you know.
Let's move
Let's
on. Yeah,
just.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That one, Invincible. Do you want to talk us through Invincible this week?
Oh yes, indeed, it is something I actually
Today's
watch.
still in shock, sha. I can't believe it.
Sorry? What? What was that?
I said today is still in shock.
What was that? Yeah, so this week I think it's officially part 6, but part 2 of the second part of this season of Invincible, and we get the conclusion of the battles because if you remember the last episode, we left them mid battle. So we had Rex
Yes.
about to have his brains blown out, and we had the Mars team about to be overwhelmed by the sequoids. I can't ever pronounce. Is it sequoids?
Segwit.
Segways? Segwids. Yeah,
Segwit.
segwids. So segwids. So this episode picks up from there basically, and I don't know how to feel about this. Rex gets his brains blown out, and I thought, my God, he's dead. They did it. They went there. I was shocked, but he didn't die.
Yeah, I didn't
He
like
sh-
it.
he stood up from a
I didn't like it.
gunshot to the brain.
Yeah, I didn't like
I
it.
bet he punched the living daylights out of this the leader who thought by hiding away and waiting until everybody's down to come out was a good move. But script was script, and somehow Rex got up and punched the living daylights out of. It's funny because I didn't like it. And I liked it, and it's a bit of a because I liked how he beat him. And I like how he was screaming and he was. I like that scene, but I didn't like the fact that I, this is a bit ridiculous.
It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit contrived.
Yeah,
I'm right there with you. Like I liked it, I didn't like it. I like that he was badass enough to get up from a headshot, but I also felt like it was just too convenient to get up from a headshot and then take out.
yeah.
Surviving a headshot on the floor on the ground is different, but then being able to get up and it's like
I was thinking, did I miss Rex's powers? Like, what else does he have that?
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I think it's just meant to be one of those one in a thousand lucky shots where the
It was so
bullets
it was so
doesn't.
close. I mean,
miss,
I've seen that happen in real life though.
or misses any vital parts of the brain that it doesn't really, I don't know later down the line whether there might be some damage that we might start seeing. Um,
Yeah.
but
So
yeah, so it was kind of an epic
so
scene.
let me
Yeah,
gross
go
you
on.
guys out. I've
Yep.
seen someone who I know very well get shot close from the head, came out of the upper jaw, and came out of his lower jaw, and is alive and doing well now.
Did they beat the guy that shot him?
No, they didn't catch them. They were thieves. So they came to their house and they
Oh
shot
wow.
everyone. But he was lying down. They told them to lie down. Maybe you can cut this part out later. So they told them to. They came in. So the two boys were in. They told them to lie down. The dad came. They went to church. The dad came home, and they're like, "Where's the dollars and stuff?" He took them home. Then the mom came. So while two of them went with the dad upstairs, and when the mom came in, don't ask me why. She's like, "In my house, blood of Jesus." She just started shouting. Those guys just went crazy. So the one that was standing over the kids, and the boy was looking up at him like this and shot him. So they killed the dad, killed the mom, killed his brother, but he survived. But
okay.
yeah, but it happened. Close range. The bullet went up and came out this way.
All right. On that note,
Yeah. So it's very, very possible.
Yeah, okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So he got up and on Mars we also see always what's his name? What's the robot guy's name?
Robots.
Robots.
Robot.
Oh. So we see robot finish the alteration she was making to his little thing, and there's a little argument between Immortal and Invincible on who's best placed to try and take that as close to the pilot that's been taken over. And I like the fact that Mark stood his ground. Like, listen, mate, I'm bigger, I'm better, I'm stronger than you. Well, not bigger. I'm strong. I'm more powerful than you. And Immortal kind of let him do it. So they managed to get close to the pilot, hit the button. The Segways lose their
So
grip. Yeah, go on. You want
no,
to
no,
jump
no,
in
no.
there?
Continue, continue. No, 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 not.
They lose their grip on that pilot. For a second, I thought that was it. But then they take over Amber and Robots.
Mhm.
But they also quickly resolve that as well by getting close to them and hitting the button. So, those two fights got resolved, I guess, pretty well, not easily because almost the aftermath of it was there's a death. Oh, by the way, the guy, the lady I thought was dead, who was swallowed by the other chap.
Mhm.
Um, what's her name again? The one that shrinks,
Okay.
Ray. So she survives. When Rex had killed the other guy by putting because the guy beat his hand off with a bomb on his hand and it blew up his head. Later on, we find out she survives and she literally crawls out of his mouth,
Of his throat. Yeah.
his throat. So yeah. So in the end, there's a funeral for duplicates. I think that's the right name. Or duplicate. Duplicate. They have a
Duplicate.
funeral for him. Now we start to see. I think we start to see Immortal start spiraling a bit because obviously he was having an affair with her. No, well, not an affair. They were dating. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
openly. So they were dating. So she's there. So that obviously that's hit him hard. And later on, you can see him start spiraling when he meets Alan. When Alan comes to see Mark. So it's and then we also see Mark's mom trying to get on with the job of raising this purple. No, not purple. Yeah, it's purple.
It's
Purple
purple. Yeah.
colored, purple skin colored brother of Mark, and she's trying to hire well
A
a nanny,
babysitter.
yeah,
Yeah.
babysitter and nanny basically, and she knows that Cyril is constantly
Cecil.
trying to
This is so
Cecil
zero. Yeah.
Cannot
hunting,
cannot cannot get out of his own way. Keeps
yeah, trying
can't
try to
stop.
plot all these. In the end, she just hire one of them, but that one just says yes, I am from Cecil, but I'm damn good at doing this job,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so in the end, hires. Then they right. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about. The whole immortal bit. I'll get to it in a minute. But there's this whole thing now with Amber and Mark.
So before you
Yeah,
continue with that,
yeah.
did you guys catch that when they were serving the coffee and the hearts in the coffee was broken?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I saw
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
So it's like I mean to be honest, if you're a civilian and you're dating a superhero, it's going to be hard anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's like somebody who dates a police officer, especially
Or
one who works
firefighter
in
or
or a
something. Yeah.
firefighter. There's always that danger that
Yeah.
anything can happen. They get caught away at odd hours. It happens all the time. Now you're dating a superhero. Yes, it's going to be hard. Especially I mean, in this kind of universe where
Yeah.
he can literally leave the planet, go to a different galaxy, come back 4 months later. I mean, we know how this goes on. So it's hard being a civilian. So I think so this has come to the forefront where she understands what his job is. She understands mentally what his role is, but you can tell that emotionally she's not happy with it. But she realizes that this is a bit selfish on my part, but at the same time, I still can't ignore the fact that I don't like this whole idea that you never, well, not that you're never there for me, but a lot of time you're not there when I need you. You're going away, and also Mark's also clearly thinking, is this a fair number? But I just think this is an excuse to break them up, so
No.
that
I think this is. I actually
yeah,
think. I actually
go on.
think this is a very good reason for them to break them up. I wouldn't wish this on people that have been married for years. Talk, not to talk of people that are still in college and literally they have been together maybe 2 years, maybe a year. Let's say 2 years less.
A
I know
year.
less.
Less than a
I know
year.
it's less, but I even want to dash them. That okay. Let's say they started dating early, early last year, early finals of high school, and they're about to finish their first year in college or something, whatever. But it's very, very difficult. I think she's even doing a phenomenal job not losing it. But then, she's lost her granddad. There's so many, particularly your first year, there's so many things you're going through. You're not even sure you're in the right course. You're not sure you're doing this is what you want to do. You're not, some you might want to go backpacking and you need someone to just bounce ideas off. And then she's lying to people that are supposed to be her mates, say, oh, my
Yeah,
boyfriend is, so those ones, that those ones think that you're in a bad relationship. You know that those ones, but they will say it to you. They might try to edge around it. But at the same time, you also can't tell them, actually, this guy's a really good guy and this is what he's doing, blah, 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 blah. She can't even tell her parents. I think she's in a
She won't want
very
to
good
that.
situation.
Okay, yeah.
What? She what?
No, I mistakenly put her and Amber and this person's parents together in my head. I said,
Oh,
oh,
okay,
like,
it
yeah.
is, yeah.
So no.
I think she's in a terrible situation.
No,
Don't even
Kex,
see
I agree. I agree with everything you say, but I think it's very convenient that
how
there's somebody waiting in the background to
for
step
who.
in for
Him
Mark,
now.
No,
Eve.
but why is
Jesus.
it convenient? Like it's workmates now. It's they're a
Uh,
group of they're
No,
basically
no, no.
all wait. They're all early 20s, late teens people,
Yeah, but but
right?
Kex, I call you Mark. No, Kex.
it's
But my point is, it's literally like, it was like a ticking time bomb. Eve in the background.
Yes, I
It's
agree.
almost like we always
I
knew.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, so it's like
and
okay,
then
yeah, go, yeah, sorry, go on
yeah,
today.
and then it's if she's going to go and meet for advice on how
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
handle Mac. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah, but
good luck with that.
here's my question: who should she ask?
No, I agree.
Nobody, she doesn't have any other
She
person
doesn't
now.
have any friends that she can
Eh,
tell that know that Mark is.
A
Unless if
superhero,
she's
yeah.
going to go and meet, okay, should she go and meet Rexplode? Who else? There's literally nobody else on
no, no, no,
screen.
no. I'm saying that it's fine, but like
Yeah,
there
I
is that added element, you know,
come
this
on,
is the
let me
next
just say
person in line.
to your point, it's convenient, but it is, in my opinion, it's inevitable.
Inevitable.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's convenient, but in reality, their circle is so small of people
yeah.
who know the situation,
Yeah,
who are in that situation, who she could go meet. She can't go and meet Monster Girl because I don't think they have that kind of a relationship.
They don't know
Uh,
no,
themselves.
yeah,
no, they
okay, they
don't.
don't even
Yeah,
know
yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
Can you
yeah,
imagine?
yeah.
She
You
only
know,
knows. She only knows herself.
yeah. The only thing she could do
Yeah,
is maybe go and speak to Debbie, but Debbie's going through her shit right now. You know, I
yeah.
don't think, yeah, it's
No, but I like the
I
conversation.
feel for her so much. Like I'm surprised at how much, considering I didn't like her in season
Yeah,
one, how much I feel for her situation. Yeah.
yeah. I'll go to like the conversation she had with Eve simultaneously the conversation Mark was having with what's his name,
Art.
the Taylor.
The Taylor, yeah,
Yeah,
art, yeah, art, yeah, yes, yes.
yeah. Like the way they played the conversation back to back against each other, and both of them giving them the same advice that they should go and talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of relationship at this stage or with where they are. You have so you want it to work out basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
we
yeah,
know it's inevitable. you
yeah, exactly.
know, it's also sad that it's inevitable.
Oh, one thing, the pilot that we thought had been freed from the segued issue,
This part annoyed me.
apparently, apparently,
This part annoyed
one
me.
of them was in his stomach,
Yeah,
This part
and
annoyed me.
Yeah.
This is
yeah,
exactly why they should have killed the guy in the first place.
yeah.
But okay, so you didn't blow the guy up. Did you now not check him? I don't understand. Like, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
You didn't
Yeah,
do any medical check
like
for
yeah,
him.
you would do
that's.
a full body
Well, he
scan
was even at the
on this
yeah.
bloody guy
hospital.
for
It
like
was even
six
at their.
months.
It was even at their facility before they sent him home, right?
Hmm.
I thought
Hmm.
so.
Like even normal
Uh-uh,
accidents, they will scan you
uh-uh.
entirely now. You do
Yeah,
MRI,
It was
you do
too.
especially somebody who's
Oh
been on a foreign planet,
God!
yeah.
clearly been exposed
I'm
to a
not letting that
So,
parasitical
nigga go for
so
the
can they now
next.
communicate off world?
No, it's just
No,
multiply on
yeah,
Earth.
I guess, yeah, he's gonna spawn. I guess he's gonna spawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen because yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I was once he started coughing like this, I was like, I knew
Yeah,
this nigga should have
I
been
knew
blown
something
up.
was coming out of this guy
Ah,
straight away.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's my ultimate nightmare when I watch films like this or shows when these
one,
kind of
just one needs to get away, and now
yeah
we are
world
back
threatening where you only need one
for
to
the
be hidden.
situation.
Even when I watch films with aliens in it
Oh,
and they come to Earth, I say if one of them starts having eggs in the middle of the jungle, we're screwed.
All they had to
Yeah,
do was threat neutralized. Don't bring that guy back to Earth.
yeah.
yeah,
Another
free.
thing, what you just said
Yeah.
about eggs, that might be another thing. Maybe it was very microscopic. Maybe it was like a baby inside his body that they missed it in the scan.
Ah,
Maybe, and they had time to gestate and go inside him, and that's
ah.
why he coughed him out.
All right, all
So
right, all right, all right. You know
Possibly,
what?
possibly.
let's
Well,
head canon
let's
it
go
like
that
that.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Alan coming to speak to Mark on Earth,
Yeah.
and
I always like seeing him.
yeah, he's a great character. Always happy,
Yeah,
even when getting beaten up by Immortal for no
yeah.
reason, for no fault of his own. And he's basically he's come to recruit. I guess is recruit the right word? Mark
Yes,
to this battle
yeah,
against the Viltrumites.
yeah.
I mean, to me, I think this battle at the moment, who is it? It's Mark, it's Alan, and
It's the
the leader,
Yeah,
sorry,
Yeah.
of that planet who's
yeah.
revealed himself to be an ex Virtuemite. Is there anybody else? It's just those three guys.
No, it's you mean a small now. That's small
Yeah.
now,
Well,
you know.
he's reading his dad's books,
Yeah.
Oh,
and they're
I like that.
suggesting. Go ahead, Aqua.
No, I no, no. You go. I like that aspect. So yeah, he finds some books that said, "Go and read my books," and he
Yeah.
reads his book, and then basically his stories he's written. You know, on the face of it, they're like fictional stories. But even if he started reading it, I knew
Yeah. Yeah.
that there were clues to weapons
That cold.
that could hurt Vertimites. You
Yeah.
know that he's come across on his travels.
Was that called the Infinity Gun or the
Yeah,
Infinity?
so yeah, one was called the Infinity Gun. Yeah, so and they've now supplied this anti-Vertimites Defense League. I just made up that name. I don't know what this team is called. They've now got this information, so I'm guessing they're going to start hunting down these
Those.
weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I quite like it. I've been wondering, where is Battle Beast in all of this?
He
Can,
is
can,
going around looking for enemies to do, worthy enemies to face.
You know what? I
yeah.
legit don't like as you mentioned that guy because I feel he's going to turn up. That guy, I hate that guy so much.
Oh, do you?
I hate him so much because he just comes and kicks us, fucks shit up, and then
He's a warrior. That's
he's
all.
I,
like,
He
li-
is.
he's the worst. Like, oh, if he
I
comes
actually
near
like
me,
him.
somebody's going to die. Like that's
Yeah,
just
oh, yes, yeah, yes, yeah. I like when he comes because he does wreck shop.
ah,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. I think I don't think it's anything I've not covered.
We have 2 more episodes left to go, and we
I don't,
end.
is it?
I
Are
don't,
you serious?
I don't like that idea.
Ah,
It kind of
And
bums me out.
that we
wow.
have just two,
Yeah, because
and for God knows how long.
yes. So to me, it's like, oh, what? Too less? What you're gonna rush it, or we're gonna get a cliffhanger? I mean,
Ah,
what are we gonna get in those 2 episodes? Are we gonna? fi- Oh, we saw his dad
Yes.
in this episode as well, being interrogated by his captors, and they're trying
yes.
to understand why he went soft.
Rogue,
I
yeah,
guess
so yeah,
it's a
yeah,
phrase.
yeah,
Because they're not very pleased that one of their top men
yeah.
spent like what the equivalent of a day in their lifestyle on Earth, and he's turned all soppy.
And
I think
then
that's part of
it's
what the sorry, I think part of what the that leader is trying to do as well is to
Yeah.
undermine the Viltrumite culture. Like you can't break free of this mindless,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and this is, and this is a child of somebody who broke free and da, 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 da. So I think he's trying to also do that. It's going to be a tough sell, but
So
yeah.
so now we have 2 seasons left, right? 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, when we saw the trailers, there was something about Mark and his dad going to another world to rule.
No, not in
you know
this
the
season.
flashback.
And that happened in the beginning of the season. Actually,
Yeah, I think it was
it
a
was
Was it?
it was an
another
alternate dimension.
Yeah,
another
it was
dimension.
Yeah,
another dimension. Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We saw that. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
we have 2 episodes left, and I think I know what's happening in those 2 episodes because at the end of this episode, we saw the return of this guy, the guy with the big brain and
Armstrong.
multiple
Oh yeah,
dimensions,
yeah.
Armstrong.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Correct. Armstrong. Yeah.
battling Armstrong will probably take a full episode on its own,
At least.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah,
least,
yeah.
because that guy is a proper bastard. And
Yep.
like his threat level is up. As far as I'm concerned, it's one of the most threatening, biggest threats that
Yeah.
Invincible faces in his run. And then we saw a clip of this lady, the much awaited Victorite lady.
Yes, we saw that as well.
Yeah.
So I
So,
don't
So
know
that's
how
it.
they're going to do
so,
this.
so,
Like
so,
I feel like we might have been seeing some clips of
so
season
what
two.
did we see? I missed that.
The one that fights the
That
young
fight,
lady that fights Mark.
Mark here. That beats up Mark here.
Yeah,
What the virtual lady? You
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
not the
Yeah.
old one.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
The one with the
So
ponytail.
Yes, except
yes.
I think they wouldn't do.
No, does she have a ponytail? No. Not the one they fought in the
Not the
beginning of the
old one,
season,
the
no.
young one.
The one that we've not
Oh,
seen in the show yet. Yes.
right. Sorry. Oh, so you saw this in like the coming
In
soon. clips.
Yes, in the clips.
Yes.
Oh,
In the
I
clips.
don't I don't watch that. I don't watch this on purpose.
Yeah. So we
Okay,
have two
okay.
episodes. The next episode is going to be Angstrom. Then the final episode will probably have that. I don't think it's about that full storyline yet, but it will have something leading to that as well. So yeah,
And then we're gonna have to
we
wait
are.
another 2 years or another year or what for?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
But
what's it?
these two episodes are going to be packed. This episode that we just watched is like the calm before the storm. Everybody's taking it slow. People are
Yeah. You're right.
recovering.
Yeah. It's recovery
Yeah,
mode. Yep, agreed.
yeah.
Oh
And then
wow.
we are going to back walls action. Yeah. I will say something though. I'm not sure whether this qualifies as a spoiler or not, but I'll say it's
Go
the
go on.
burial we saw is not the same burial in the clip in
Is
the
it?
trailer.
Uh-oh.
It's not.
Are
Ah,
you
okay,
sure?
okay.
Yes. In that, let's back and watch the trailer again. The one we saw in the trailer where it was them in costumes. This one they're in suits. So
Ah,
Okay,
let me take
thank you for
note.
that. So we know what that means.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
yeah,
So are they gonna leave are they gonna end this season with a burial?
I don't know. Okay, I know, but I'm not saying.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
See, now you've got my mind spinning.
Yeah.
Because I just assumed, oh, fine, we've seen the burial scene. Good, let's move on. But
So
Yeah.
I did. Yeah,
qu-
okay, okay.
question. Am I the only one who doesn't remember this book as well as Tunde?
I don't
I read it
remember.
recently
Oh,
before
you read it
this.
recently. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't either. I
Okay.
remember, I remember broad strokes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
here, but
broad
not
strokes.
yeah.
Yeah, not details.
Mm.
Yeah,
yeah. No, I
which is good for
understand.
me because then I can enjoy.
You can enjoy it for what
I
it
can get,
was. Yeah.
yeah, I can get some shock. I can still get shocks in and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, another comment I'll make about Rex. He apparently has some level of durability, some level just above him, and so that was the explanation they gave for him surviving the gunshot wound to the end. It was like the way he got his powers was he was experimented by the government.
Wait,
It was
what?
sold.
He's got powers?
Rex,
Rex
he has
Rex
Gambit
explode.
powers now. Rexplode.
Oh, of course,
His
he got
gambit.
exploded.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so that counts with some form of durability.
yeah, he has some form. Like his story is actually really sad. I'm not sure they're going to show it in the comics, in the TV show, but it's like
No.
his parents sold him for food to get to the
Wow.
government,
Fucking hell.
and then when he escaped from them to go back and
Yeah.
check his home, he saw they've
Yeah.
moved on, they've had another kid, and they're a happy family. So it's like another level of fucked upness here. So there's
Yeah.
that.
That kind of explains his attitude and how he talks and
Yes,
why
Yeah,
yes,
he's like that.
yes,
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but funny enough, over the last 2 episodes, he seems to be the voice of reason to a lot of people in
yeah,
what he's saying. In his own unique manner.
yeah. That's why I felt as if they properly set up his death flag for last week, where they shot him and everybody was thinking he was going to die, but yeah.
Okay, okay.
I would have liked them to have not even explained it, but mentioned
Yeah.
the durability thing, even like casually.
In
I just don't
passing or
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
something, yeah.
yeah.
Because it just felt
it
weird, yeah.
just felt weird. I was just like, this dude just got shot in the head. But okay, fair enough. That's fair. Ratings time. Today, go first.
Now I'll give it a 3.5. Very solid, chill and relaxed episode.
Okay, okay. Red.
Let me one up Tunde 3.7.
That one.
Yeah, I'm going with today 3.5 for this one.
Okay, I'm going to be red on this one. 3.7. I, I enjoyed the quiet bits. I enjoyed
Yes, yeah.
conversations
Yeah.
between Invincible and Art and 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 Amber and Eve.
Eve,
I
yeah.
liked there was something else I really like. I even like when Debbie was interviewing the
The ladies.
the babysitter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the lady said, "Look, I'm one of a handful of people that can do this. I am here. You are the boss. I am here to do this. I don't know. And I love the way the boy is coming along. What's his name again? They named him
Oliver.
Oliver.
He's been named Oliver now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like the way he's developing. Like,
Uh,
he's. I can see the
Ma-
connection now between him and
Mama
Mark.
boss, Mama boss, Mama boss.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good scene.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good scene. So I like the quiet moments. I know it's about to get wild, and I felt a little for. I felt. I want to say get over it, but I can feel where Immortal is coming from because it's
Oh yeah,
yeah, you go to space on that. You go for the dangerous stuff. You come back and you hear that your baby's dead. You're like, what? You know. um, yeah, and then him making that speech about that they were kindred spirits, and every time a duplicate died, that she would feel it.
yeah.
It would have an impact on her, and I was like, man, that is
They added that
That's
to make us.
some
They added
that's
that to make us
some
feel bad.
nightmare fuel
yeah.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It,
Just highlight. This is
it's
just Highlander catching feelings here.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's also recognizing that somebody else was going through that pain, and I was like, and we see it as, oh, she's a duplicate that died, that don't be her now, but in reality it's a part of her that she keeps losing time and time again. So I'll give it a 3.7 because of that. I enjoyed the
Okay.
quiet moments in this show. um
Yeah. Question. I want to ask, season one and season two. Season one had that overarching story of, is this guy bad? Is this guy not bad? Season two is a lot more broken up, like it's
Yep.
more day by day storytelling. How would you rate it so far? Like, do you prefer this style, or do you think season one was a much tighter storytelling
Without a doubt, and that's because season one had an advantage that audiences can have. I like season one better than this,
than
but
this?
yeah, but that's very very natural that it was the origin. It added surprise because even the very first episode you go in, the way it panned out, and then that very last scene. Oh God, what's happening here? Then you had a conversation with him and his son. There were some emotional beats in that first season that I don't think can be matched
yes.
in the second season.
Like
So yeah,
when they called the mom.
Give it the
yeah.
last two
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
But that's why
Yeah.
I don't want to judge yet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Judge it.
okay,
That's why I
But
don't
yeah,
want to
okay,
judge
okay, fair
I,
enough.
I
depends on
think.
what happens. Yeah.
But
No,
I
no, but
think
I'm just saying
breaking
that
it. Yeah. Go
the
ahead.
style, I'm talking about style wise. Like, do you think that style was more superior? Do you think we should have had a more focused storytelling for season two, like season one? Or is this fine the way it is?
I think it's fine the way it is. I don't think you could try and repeat. I mean, season one had a clear, I said clear arc, clear story it needed to tell. I mean, they had things going on as like second part stories. I could get that. I think by the very nature of its premise, season two had to be, let's show him growing, let's show him do different things. So I kind of expect it to be this way, if I'm being honest. So I don't think they could have done anything else. I mean, that's just me saying that. Maybe I lack the imagination to think of something else for them to do.
I mean, I'll wait for it to finish, then watch it because I think breaking it up has done this a great disservice. So in my head,
Yes,
it's actually already disjointed.
yes,
I can't
yeah,
I can't even
yeah,
I
that
can't
break,
even
that
I
that
can't
break
I
has
can't
done
even
it
make
Mm,
no favors,
I
no
can't even
favors at
judge it
all.
in the continuum as one
Yeah,
story. I like
yeah,
mm.
like
agreed.
yeah, so maybe I'll have to watch it again
So,
together, then see to see if I can, because right now it's like I'm on season three in my head somehow. I have to keep
No, no, no.
reminding myself.
That,
Yeah,
that's exactly how I am. I keep having to remember. No, this is not season three. This is
yeah.
this
This
is
is
season two and
this
a half.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think I
fair.
need to watch it. I think I need to watch it all in one go.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to judge it harshly because I am enjoying it thoroughly, and I remember the amazing feeling I had at the start of season two, the first episode where he's just flying around and they're playing this absolutely amazing music. So I want to give it a chance and just say, let me watch the whole thing back to back and then see how I feel. I loved season one. I love season two, but let I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer because season one had like, man, that end of season one was heavy. It
Yeah.
Very
You know
made
what?
heavy.
Mark think. Oh man, it
That
was,
that
yeah.
that meme
Yes.
hits hard. Think Mark
So
think.
let me, yeah. Okay, cool. So next week, what have we got? We've got X-Men, we've got Invincible. Anything else
Let me
next
do
week?
a comic.
Yeah, let's
Um,
do that.
um,
Anything in mind?
Black Panther. Then that's
You know what? You know what? Let's do a rundown on the ultimate comic books, the 3 ultimate comic books. We'll do Black
Okay.
That's fair
Panther.
enough. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, so what are the ultimate ones? So
Black
Black
Panther
Panther, X-Men,
X-Men
and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And
guys.
they're all
maybe
on episode
just one-
3, third episode, third
I want to
issues,
Two.
right?
tell you guys that X-Men is so bad.
I've not
I
been
can't
reading that
even
one,
hold
so I
it.
have to read it. I have to
It's
read
I
it.
not.
can't hold it.
It's not that bad.
Let me
I
tell
read
you,
it. I
you know
read it. The
it's
art. The art
it's
put me
not
off.
even that bad, but it's worse than it's bad.
It's worse than bad.
It's
It's
bad.
it's it's not. It's not X-Men.
Thank
That's all.
you.
So it's not a bad book, but it's not
So
X.
no,
It's
no, no, no.
not
So
the.
here's the thing. So this is my own life in my own. Don't be dressing something up. It's not. Okay, we'll talk about the
That's
3 of them next week.
yeah. Funny
Yeah.
enough, I think
X-Men, I
I think
don't
it's the
know.
one I don't mind the most out of all three of them. But we'll talk
Eh?
about it next.
Really?
Yeah, because I
You
can
don't. This
actually
guy hated Black Panther because he was talking
I
about it
can
being a village
actually
and stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
I can actually read the book without comparing to the like read it without it being Ultimate Universe in my head. Like, okay, it's a book about this kind of girl from somewhere that just got powers. I can read it like that. The remaining two, no.
How many? I've read only one issue. How many issues are there now?
Only one so far.
It's just only one so far.
I
It's
promise
just
you
that
get
one.
worse. I
Hmm?
promise you get worse. You know why? Because Storm is coming.
No, Storm is in Black Panther, not in X-Men.
Storm is coming in X-Men now. She mean, I saw the next issue or something like that. I saw her own Momoko's Storm,
Ah, no,
Oh
now.
and
god.
it's not just
No, no, now.
introducing.
No, now.
She's going to
No,
introduce
now.
some characters in her own way. You know,
No,
in her own
now.
style. Don't
Why
worry.
No,
say why
now.
you say no? Why you say no now? They said
It
I
should
mean you
just
say no
be
now.
it should just be
Not many
Momoko
good
doing
talk.
it should just be Amor's story. Like if it's just Amor going on her
It's
own
not
story
just
and all of that, it's
so
fine.
All right,
But
you
not
know,
this.
let's keep it for next week because I'll start. I want to start criticizing the storm in VP already, but let's keep everything for
okay. All right. So we'll do an ultimate rundown next week and then
yes,
talk about
yes,
the TV.
yes.
Okay.
Right, guys. Remember to rate, like, subscribe. Naija's Geeking Out, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
And then we'll see you next week. Red.
I'll see you next week.
Today.
Yeah, guys. Good night. And yeah, remember to keep hitting. Even Kendrick Lamar has joined the hitting train now. So
Who is he hitting?
keep
Drake?
it up. Drake and J. Cole. But yeah.
Okay, that's we. I don't
Abo.
even care about those.
Thank- Thanks for listening, and if you want to listen to this advice on not showing hate, that's up to you. You know, I believe in love and peace generally, but yes, thanks for listening, and we'll see you later.
I'm waiting for that to stop recording.